Hi guys. Answer data shows that our revenue goes increased by 1.8% from previous 2 months. Assist by greater productivity and it can be doubled. And Jihoon, yes sir, said Jihoon. Facilitate all the resources as soon as possible. Okay sir, Jihoon replied, and abandon those files that I have to check. I will left today before evening, Taehyung said. Alright sir, I'll delete. He took the files and left. Taehyung let out a deep breath before dialing a phone number. Wait, I didn't notice these lines last time when I read this. Whatever, you continued your reading. You heard a similar mobile ringtone. Aish, if you disturb me again, I'll definitely chop her into pieces. You took your mobile and checked the caller ID. Taehyung? You were front. Maybe called me for asking about folders. You guessed and received the phone call. Hello? Hello? What are you doing, Ryan? You heard him. Is he asking about me? Wow, that's unusual, you thought. Well, I'm busy, you said while closing the book in your hand leaning against couch. Busy. He raised an eyebrow. Yes, probably more than you replied. Now I'm wondering, what's making you that busy? So I'm reading my favorite novel for the third time. So busy. I know, right? He replied. I know, right? Anyways, be ready before 7, he said. Huh? Why? Are we going somewhere? You asked. He hummed in response. Where? You asked curiously. I thought to go out for dinner, he said in a low voice. What? Out? Are you alright? Did you bang your head somewhere? It's alright if you don't wanna go. I'll go with someone else. There are dozens of girls already waiting down, he said in a teasing tone. What? How can you? You closed your eyes knowing he's just teasing you. Well, I guess I'll delay some of my very important work to go with you. A smile crept on his lips at your words. Fine, I'll come early today, he said and hung up. You lay down on couch stretching your hands. Stop smiling, Ryan. Oh shit, you cursed yourself that there's no towel with your clothes. How can you forget? Aish, never mind. You glimpsed outside. You glanced at Taehyung. He was standing in front of mirror and was tying the knot of his tie, getting ready. You sighed and thought to ask him for a towel that was on the bed. Taehyung, his back was facing you and he hummed as a response. I forget the towel on the bed. Hand me the towel. He didn't turn and spoke. That much eager to go out that you forgot your towel? You felt embarrassed and got red-faced. Hand me the towel now, you spoke in a demanding voice. If you want towel then just come and take it, he said unbothered while wearing his Dado's wristwatch. You looked at him in disbelief. What the hell? You retorted. But he was just minding his business without caring about you. You signed. Taehyung-shi, you know you always inspire me, so hardworking. I like your style very much. Now please give the towel. He rolled his eyes on your fake compliments. We will get late, so here's your towel and get ready soon. He picked up the towel and gave it to you without looking at you. Thanks, he quickly closed the door. Wear your seatbelt. A deep husky voice took your attention that sounds more like ordering. You immediately wore your seatbelt as he accelerated the speed. You stared at him. The sleeves of his shirt were tucked upward, revealing his veiny arms. His whole focus was on driving. You were impressed by the way he was driving with one hand very effortlessly. Basically, he was looking dangerously handsome without even trying. Stop distracting me or else we will get into an accident. You gurgled and took your eyes off him, immediately feeling embarrassed. What did I do? You quietly mumbled with a little pout. Stop! He suddenly applied brakes, causing both of you to got jerked. What now? He looked at you being flustered and asked. but you didn't reply and immediately get out of the car. Aish, what should I do with this girl? He quickly took off his seatbelt and get out as well. He saw you hugged someone, huh, Umma? He noticed the person you are hugging. Umma, Yerin Unni, what you two are doing here? Yerin and I were bored at home, so we thought to have a walk. And what about Appa and Sojin Oppa? You asked. They are still at office working, but it's 8 already, so they will gonna come soon, I guess, she replied. Were you two supposed to come here to visit us? Umma asked. You shook your head. We decided to have a dinner outside, but why don't you both join us to dinner? You said. No, it's fine, we don't want to disturb you, Umma said. Aish, we meet very rarely, just in functions, please Umma and Unni. But why? And it's not good, you should at least ask to Taehyung. Maybe he doesn't like it, Yerin whispered to you. Why would he mind? Now don't say no, it will be fun together. Taehyung, you doesn't seem happy to see us here. Amma, no, it's not like this, I'm glad, he replied. Aish, why would he be happy? We both ruined their private date. Honestly, it became more better now, you said and smiled. Now let's go together. You reached the restaurant in 2 minutes as it was closer from your mother-in-law's home. You were talking with Yerin and Umma, forgetting about Taehyung. He signed as his planned to spend some time with you for the very first time got ruined. Let's go inside. Yerin, Umma, Taehyung, Vayan, what are you all doing here? Jean, wow, we all here together coincidentally. Actually, I and Uncle were going home after coffee but saw you for here. Wait, were you guys planning to go together leaving us alone? Sojin said. No, why don't you and Appa also join us? You said, but we already had dinner so we both are going home and you guys enjoy, Sojin spoke. Just a little chimek? Yeah, come on, and moreover, isn't this your favorite restaurant? Umma said. After you insisted them, they too agreed. So you all go in, I'll first park the car. He was driving the car back to home while you were sitting quietly. What a coincidence happened, we all met, you said smilingly ear to ear, and he just hummed in response. It was not like that I thought, but still I enjoyed a lot, you murmured. Who said it's not like that what you thought? He spoke cutting your words. Huh? What do you mean? Then you realize that he is taking a different way this time. Are you taking your shortcut or we are going somewhere? You asked being confused. You will see, he said and accelerated the speed up. You looked outside. This place seems familiar, you thought. Han River? You looked at him with widened eyes and he nodded. Oh wow, I remember when I come here last year with my friends, you said without moving your eyes from the outside view. Few minutes later, as he applied brake, you excitingly come out of the car. Wow, so beautiful. You spied the jam blue stream surrounded by few people who were including into the picturesque view. If you are done admiring the view, so shall we go further? You turned and saw him leaning up against the car, looking like a male model in a pose for some glossy high-end magazine. Yeah. The view of lighting soul in the river is too exquisite. Look, he looked at the direction you pointed. Ice cream, you said. Okay, you wait here, I'll bring ice cream, you said and turned to go. No, he said. What? You asked bafflingly. He noticed a group of boys there. He doesn't want you to go among them. You stare, I bring your ice cream. He said. As you wish, you shrugged it off. You were alone standing there, looking around yourself. You slightly smiled, gazing him beneath your lashes as he stood in a queue waiting to be served. Once or twice he runs his long, graceful fingers through his now dry but still disorderly hair. He looked so comfortable, so at ease with his body. And here's you, all gawky and uncoordinated, barely able to get from A to B without falling flat on your face. When you were busy admiring him, your eyes fell on few girls standing couple of feet away from Taehyung, completely drooling over him. Those girls were giggling at the first two buttons of his shirt was opened, revealing the upper area of his sculpted chest. You stormed towards him. Why are you here? You did not let him complete his words and immediately buttoned his shirt. Button up your shirt, it's cold today, you said. You have already did, he said, and you hummed, making a normal face. You don't need to pretend that you are not jealous, he said, and you cleared your throat. I guess they don't know you are married. So should I do something that a husband does that they will get to know I'm already married? You got flustered because of him. Ugh, my ice cream, you asked, diverting the topic. And that was the first time when I got detention. Even I had not made any mistake. You were continuously blabbering to him as you both were walking together. He was just listening to your blabbering, leaving all his $1 million work aside, cancelling all his meetings despite the tight schedule. He is just looking at you who is talking non-stop. He was never a kind of person who prioritized anything else than his work, but nowadays he is not like before. And that's how we all ended up being caught. Ha ha ha. You looked at him, but he was not laughing at your funny story. Were you listening to me or was I talking to myself? You asked. Of course, I was listening to everything you said. Oh really? Fine then. Maybe it was not that funny, you said. Ah, was it a funny story? He said and you nodded. What? You? Never mind. I should have known that. Van, look. I really did not know it was a funny incident, but next time I'll laugh. You just tell me you are gonna tell a funny story, okay? You signed and nodded. His mobile starts buzzing. You wait here, I'll back, don't go anywhere, he said and went few steps away from you. Today I enjoyed a lot. You took a deep breath. Wow, a coriander? You noticed the heart-shaped coriander on a near shore. Wouldn't it look good in the bedroom, you thought? What's that with you? Nothing special, I just bought it, you said and smiled. Anyways, it's already 10 and I have to be early tomorrow, so let's go, he said and you nodded. He came out of the car and went to you to open the door for you, but the sight of you were sleeping soundly with the bag in your hand caused a pleased look on him. He doesn't want to wake you up, so he picked you up bridal style, still not knowing what's in that bag that your hands were not leaving. He placed you up on bed carefully. You curled up like a puffball. After a few minutes, he came out of shower, drying his curly wet hair by towel. What's in there? He thought, staring at the bag. Whatever. He lay on the bed next to you with his back facing you and trying to sleep. After tossing and turning, he could not be able to fall asleep. He sucked a deep breath and looked at your sleepy figure. He crawled towards you and took you in his embrace, making your tiny figure almost disappeared in his arms. Good night, he said in his deep husky voice before drifting to sleep. Thanks for watching. To be continued.